Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be covering the Lisa bow. So the Lisa bow can be made by hand and it can also be made with a bow maker. We're actually going to be doing this one by hand and I'm going to show you a pretty easy way to assemble the Lisa bow without having to really use a whole lot. I'm going to show you just an easy way to do it and kind of explain what the Lisa bow is. So the Lisa bow is a bow that has the traditional florist bow, which is a 3-loop bow, but it is alternated so that the ribbons actually match up in a great unique way. So I'm actually going to use two 2.5 inch and two 1.5 inch, and I'm going to alternate mine. So I'm going to do 2.5, 1.5, 2.5, 1.5. All right, so you want to start off with a dovetail, and let's do a 12-inch tail. Okay, so we're going to pinch it. And we're going to do a 6-inch loop. So what you can do is go from your 12 to your 0 on your board and just pull it behind, just like this. What I like to do is put the ribbon in my hand right here because this is going to hurt a lot less. This is a very strong point. Okay. I'm going to get another 6-inch loop, just like this, and I can check it on my board or I can check it against the ribbon before and see if it's correct. I'm going to do one more. So if you notice, I am not twisting this ribbon. I'm actually coming underneath on the left side and over the top on the right side. Now you'll need to twist your ribbon to come back out, and then we're going to cut it off. I'm going to go ahead and pull it across the top because, or you can pull it across the bottom, because I really want my tails to come down in the front. So I can take this little bundle right here, I can put it in my little deco mesh tool, and it's going to hold it for me while I get my next ribbon ready. I'm going to show you a different way to do it with this next one. Okay, so 12-inch tail, okay, pinch. Then I'm going to do a 6-inch loop again. So 12 to 0, that's a 6-inch loop, just like that. So here I am on the right side. I'm going to take my ribbon, I'm going to pull across the top, and I'm just gathering it into my hand. I am not twisting it. I am not putting it on top or on bottom. I am simply gathering it. So when I put it over here, I simply just push it into my fingers. And then I will trim this off. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pipe cleaner, and I'm going to take a very small section of a pipe cleaner and just tie this together. Okay, and then I'll trim this off. Okay, so that is our second piece. So I'm doing all these pieces separately and assembling them together. This just makes it a much easier process. All right, so 12-inch, right? Now, you can continue on with 6-inch loops, or you can stack it and go progressively smaller. I think we're just going to continue on with 6-inch loops. So we've got 6-inch. See, and you can tell when you need to pull or go under. So this is the other side of this ribbon. It's a gold, but I want to use this side with the black and the gold. I'll just make sure that they're the same. And so you can see on this side, the pretty side is up. So I'm going to go underneath And once again, just gather it into my hand. You can gather it into your thumb and finger. Okay. Trim it off. Just like that. And we'll use our little pipe cleaner again. Okay. See, I'm just using the smallest little piece. All I want is for it to keep it together. You're really not going to see this once we stack them on. There we go. And I'm going to show you how we're going to put them all together. All right, we have one left, and that's this gold. So I'm going to do this process one more time. So 12, 6, 6 again. It's easy for me to get 6 because I do bows a lot. And once you've been doing bows for a while, you will be able to kind of figure out your normal size. So I tend to use 6-inch loops quite a bit. It's the most common. So you can see I just don't measure. I just don't measure the other ones. I just go ahead and put them together. All right, so once more, I'm going to put that little tiny piece in it. All right. Now, it's pretty easy to see which way you need to go because you're going to have 2 loops on one side, 1 loop, and the tails on the other side. So I want my 2 loops on this side, so that means I have to take my tails and pull them down to the bottom. And I'm going to put my 2 loops on this side and my 1 loop on this side. You can see where it is. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get out my zip tie, and I'm going to put it underneath. Because when I'm ready, I will just pull them zip tie together, and it will be ready to go. So I'm going to take this piece out, and once again, I've got to flip it. So I want my 2 pieces here, and my 1 there. Then this one, it's going to go this way. I want my 2 pieces here, and my 1 piece here. And now I can grab my zip tie, go ahead and get it started. I want to see. Now, one good thing about this is you can line those zip ties up to make sure that you are in the right place. Okay. I'm just kind of making sure I've got my tails coming down. Okay, let me get a little pipe cleaner here. Alright, here we go, right through there. I'm going to pull it really tight. Okay, so with this, remember there's 3 loops on each layer. So we can start to fluff it. I like to fluff mine. Let me pull this across here. One side at a time. There we go. Pull my little tails in the front. And I am twisting and fluffing at the same time. And there we go. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? And then we can go ahead and fix our tails. So I want to make sure I go back and dovetail any that I haven't. Okay. I can curl these. Okay, all I'm doing is taking my thumbs and curling right up, pull it out, just like that. There we go. Oh, look how pretty. All right, let's make sure everything is dovetailed. Whoop. Did I do these two? And that's it. Oh, isn't that pretty? I really like this one because if you don't have a bow maker, you can still really make a gorgeous bow. You're just going to be stacking them on top of each other and then using the zip tie to tie them all together. Alright, and that is the Lisa bow. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.